Hello, friends! One day, there was a heavy downpour of rain. It was raining so heavily that no one was willing to go outside their homes. A woman had to go somewhere urgent. But she didn't have anyone to leave her baby with. Her husband was on a business trip, and all of her family members lived far away from her. She really needed someone to take care of her child for a while. But what could she do? At that time, she remembered her friend Lena. Lena also had a baby girl the same age as hers. Maybe she could ask her friend for help. The woman took a deep breath, dialed her friend's number, but it wasn't working. Probably her friend went out somewhere without taking her phone. The woman tried calling her again, but got the same result. She decided to go to Lena's house. As soon as the woman got home, she put her baby down on the couch, then ran to the window. She was watching the rain outside and worried about whether she would be able to find someone to look after her baby. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. The woman was very surprised. Who could it possibly be? Taking a deep breath, she went to open the door. To her surprise, she saw an unusual guest standing on her doorstep. A monkey. It was a small monkey dressed in a blue jacket and holding an umbrella over its head. It was even wearing a hat and shoes. In fact, it looked like a cute little gentleman. "Hello," the woman said hesitantly. The monkey tipped its hat slightly and said in a surprisingly deep voice, "Good afternoon, madam. My name is Maurice. May I ask where your friend Lena lives?" The woman was taken aback by the talking monkey. Before she could say a word, Morris continued, "Don't worry. I won't bother you long. I'm looking for my owner, Lena. Could you tell me where she went?" The woman was still stunned by what she was seeing, but quickly regained her composure. "Oh, yes, of course," she said, pointing in the direction Lena went. "She went to the mall. But why do you need to see her?" "I need to return the book she borrowed from me yesterday," Maurice explained. "And what kind of book is it?" the woman asked curiously. "It's a book about magic spells," Maurice replied mysteriously. The woman couldn't believe what she was hearing. A talking monkey that reads books about magic spells. This was definitely something out of a fairy tale. But before she could ask any more questions, Morris turned around and disappeared into the rain. The woman watched him go, completely bewildered. A few hours later, the woman heard the doorbell ring again. She opened the door and there stood Lena with 2 babies in her arms. "Oh, thank goodness, you're back!" the woman exclaimed. "It's been so boring here without you." Lena looked confused. "What do you mean? We haven't been gone that long." Just then, the woman noticed Lena's surprised expression and realized she hadn't mentioned anything about the talking monkey. So she decided to play along. "Oh, you know what? I think I was just delirious from being stuck inside all day. I must have imagined the whole thing," she said with a wink. Lena seemed convinced, and the 2 women chatted happily about their babies and other everyday topics. They didn't mention the incident with the talking monkey again. Meanwhile, Maurice returned home after visiting Lena. He opened the front door and went inside. Suddenly, he heard a loud crash, followed by angry shouting. Startled, Morris tiptoed toward the noise and peeked around the corner. He saw a man in a suit, rummaging through drawers and slamming them shut angrily. Morris recognized him as his owner's brother. The man was known for his bad temper and his constant failures in life. Whenever his schemes failed, which was quite often, he threw a tantrum and broke things. Today was one of those days. Maurice shook his head disapprovingly. He knew his owner would be very upset if she saw the state of her house. So he decided to fix it quickly. Using his sharp teeth, he pulled the chair back into place. He dusted off the fallen books and arranged them neatly on the shelf. Then he tidied up the scattered papers on the table. Just as he was finishing up, he heard footsteps behind him.
Maurice quickly hid under the sofa just in time.
His owner entered the room and looked around. "Oh, you've made such a mess again," she said with a sigh. "I can't stand it anymore." She sank down into the chair defeated, burying her face in her hands. Maurice couldn't bear to see his beloved owner so upset. He wanted to comfort her somehow, but he knew she couldn't see him. If she did, she would probably scream and faint, so he had only one option left. With a deep breath, Maurice stood up on his hind legs and walked slowly toward the woman. She lifted her head up and stared at the monkey in disbelief.
Did you just move? She whispered.
Maurice nodded shyly. Then he did something unexpected. He took off his jacket and put it on the woman's shoulders. Surprised, the woman looked down at the blue jacket. It was soft and smelled faintly of bananas. The woman put her arms through the sleeves and wrapped the jacket tighter around herself. She suddenly felt much better, for some reason. The monkey's jacket brought back childhood memories when she used to feel safe and loved. The woman looked at Maurice with gratitude. From that moment on, their relationship changed. The woman understood that Maurice wasn't just a pet, he was a sentient being with feelings and intelligence. She started talking to him, not only giving him commands. And Maurice never ceased to amaze her. He helped her with household chores, played games with her, and listened patiently when she shared her worries. He became her best friend. Soon, the woman's life improved significantly. Maurice was always there to cheer her up, and together they faced all the challenges that life threw at them. The woman realized that sometimes you just need to open your heart and be ready to accept something extraordinary into your life. Like a talking monkey who becomes your best friend. Friends, did you enjoy the story? Then please subscribe to our channel to hear more fun stories like this. Don't forget to like and comment. Thank you!